What if you wake up to a world where the skies are choked with smog and dust storms? A world where the crops have died, lush green forests have turned barren wastelands, water has become scarce, and just the act of breathing is seen as an arduous struggle. Yes, that deserted world from the future is soon going to be our present. Join us today at the SpaceTech Gazette to find out more about the tale of two brothers' ingenuity and perseverance. If there is life on Mars, and could it be our next home? Stay till the end to find the answer to these questions. We are running out of space, and the only place to go to are other worlds. It is time to explore other solar systems. Spreading out may be the only thing that saves us from ourselves. I am convinced that humans need to leave Earth. These words were spoken by the great astrophysicist, Stephen Hawking. The clock is ticking, and according to Hawking's dire prophecy, humans merely have 600 years to leave planet Earth. That sounds scary, isn't it? But wait, did you know that Curiosity's successors have been working on a backup plan already? With the remarkable discoveries on Mars's Jezero Crater, the rover Perseverance, and the mini helicopter Ingenuity are uncovering our potential new home, Mars. Percy is on a mission to find evidence of ancient Martian life and collect samples, while Ingenuity, our little Martian birdie, is flying over Mars and covering different spots on the red planet. But what is it that our two space brothers have found about the Jezero Crater that is so special? To understand that, we will have to travel back in time. Years ago, NASA's 2001 Mars Odyssey orbiter found a sinuous dried-up river channel for the first time on a crater known as Jezero. When the orbiter captured the image of the crater, a large circular depression was discovered. As per researchers, the only way the depression could have been formed was if there existed a former lake. And this was it. Our two brave robotic explorers were sent on a mission of a lifetime to the silent, deserted, and rugged land of the Jezero Crater. This is the story of perseverance and ingenuity, who are making history with their breathtaking discoveries on the red planet. Percy's landing on the Jezero Crater. On February 18, 2021, Percy touched down on the 28-mile-wide Jezero Crater on the Martian landscape. Even from a mile away, Percy's sharp, eagle-eyed cameras captured the delta's topography. It saw much expected sedimentary layers, rocks that were washed into the delta, and colossal boulders that were as large as cars. The Martian atmosphere had already started whispering secrets to its new inhabitants. It was just 18 hours after the landing, and Percy recorded the first audio of the Martian wind on February 19, 2021. Jezero was once Lake Tahou. From the visuals of the crater topography, it was quite evident that Jezero was once a vast body of water, roughly the size of Lake Tahou over 3 billion years ago. It was home to Martian rivers that used to flow in from the west and out to the east. And about the huge boulders, research says they might have arrived at the delta as a result of violent flooding from the surrounding highlands. But hey, what was Ingenuity doing all this while? Ingenuity surprised scientists. A couple of months after Percy's landing, Ingenuity made history by becoming the first man-made aircraft to soar in the Martian skies. Rising 10 feet high, Ingenuity took its first 39.1 seconds Martian flight on the 19th of April 2021. Over the weeks, it made 4 more flights with increasing time, speed, and velocity. Originally, Ingenuity's mission was supposed to end after 5 flights. It was to be left behind while Percy continued further exploration. But true to its name, our Martian birdie had a lot more to contribute to the red planet. NASA decided to keep the two buddies together, and Ingenuity went ahead with many more flights to scout the terrain that lay ahead of the rover. The first drill on Mars. On August 6, 2021, Percy drilled the first hole on Mars with the goal of collecting a sample of the Martian soil. In case you didn't know, Percy's mission wasn't just collecting these rock samples, but also storing them for a future mission. The robot scientist was also designed with the ability to generate oxygen for the Mars Sample Return mission, led by the NASA European Space Agency campaign, which aims to bring the Martian samples back to Earth. Sadly, Percy failed to collect the sample on its first attempt. The rock it was drilling turned out to be quite soft and crumbled into powder before making it into the tube. But our mighty Percy did not lose any hope. The first Martian rock sample. On September 1, 2021, Percy successfully collected the first ever rock sample of the Martian soil, which was drilled out of the core of a rock known as Rochette. But what if the rover died before we got the samples? Well, Percy is smarter than you think. Just to avoid this nightmare scenario of losing Martian samples, Percy dropped off some sample tubes for a future rover to pick up. Also, our aerial explorer, Ingenuity, was now flying independently to cover those areas of the Martian terrain that Percy would never reach. Well, now that's called teamwork. The two explorers were now ready to journey to the delta, into the crater's ancient river delta. After collecting various rock samples from the crater floor, delta front rocks, and the thin Martian atmosphere, Percy arrived at the doorstep of the delta on April 13, 2022. Now, from here on, started the most crucial aspect of Percy's journey on Jezero. Scientists believed that this delta was exactly where blockbuster discoveries were hiding. On Earth, deltas are known to be habitable environments where water exists, along with sediments to preserve carbon-based molecules necessary for life. So does that mean Percy was going to discover any signs of ancient Martian life? The answer is a big yes. Percy found the treasure. On examining the samples obtained from drilling the crater floor, researchers on Earth came across a shocking discovery that left them stunned. Volcanic rocks, large grains of olivine, and igneous mineral and carbonate were observed on the crater, suggesting a history of lava and water interaction. Fractures observed between the olivine grains hinted that sediments from the lake might have covered the rocks, but over the span of a few billion years, winds might have blown the sediments away. The fact that the thin air of the Martian atmosphere could erode so much rock was quite hard to digest for geologists on Earth. Landscapes even close to that can't be found on our planet. This planet is a total mystery, isn't it? Possible evidence of Martian life. The existence of these igneous rocks led scientists to the possibility that there existed a lava lake at the site previous to a water lake. These volcanic rocks were the result of magma that was pushed from deep within the planet to the surface. It was later cooled and solidified by water. Now that is solid proof that Mars might have harbored life. Researchers now believe that deep within the Martian surface might lie the remains of ancient Martian beings. Ain't that a big one? But wait, it doesn't end here. The search continues. On June 22, 2023, Percy came across a donut-shaped rock, which was quite uncommon and unexpected. Researchers believe it to be a large meteorite that might have originated from outer space before ending up on Mars. And guess what? Amid these shocking discoveries by Percy, Ingenuity continued its aerial exploration in the challenging atmosphere of dust storms and completed an astounding 61 flights as of October 5, 2023. Whoa, our space pals got no chill. Seems like our mighty rover and the Martian birdie are in full swing. Discovery after discovery, Percy and Ingenuity are leaving no stone unturned in finding us a new home. As the two bridge the gap between Earth and the great unknown, researchers are coming closer to the realization that the red planet might be the only hope for a new beginning. Percy has currently reached the Mandu Wall, which marks our first interaction with carbonate-bearing rocks. This is the closest we have ever been to the Jezero Crater rim. As Percy continues its journey to Jarabi Point, a geological junction at the top of the delta, scientists hope for yet another electrifying discovery of uncovering microscopic fossils. And this takes us to the same question once again. Is there life on Mars? Could it be our next home? Well, the answer to that remains a mystery. Life on the Martian soil hasn't been proven yet, and we still don't know if the red planet can host life. However, there are chances that we might be looking at something that was just learning to be life. Let's just do the best we can, and that is to wait for the Mars sample return mission. Do you feel the anticipation building? Well, we certainly do. That concludes our cosmic odyssey through the journey of perseverance and ingenuity right here on the SpaceTech Gazette. If this journey ignited your curiosity, remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Your support fuels our mission to bring you the latest news in space technology. And as always, keep gazing at the stars, for the cosmos is a boundless source of wonder. Until our next cosmic rendezvous, stay tuned and keep exploring with the SpaceTech Gazette.